Hello everybody and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we're going to have episode 85 of The Coin Vault Has Opened. We're going to look at a roll of 1970 P Mint Cellos cut from mint sets. There should be 50 of them here, but I have not taken the moment to look through them yet. So we'll be looking through them tonight for the first time here. So I did, go back and look at Copper Coins and Variety Vista here again to see if I could, just to try to freshen up on the double dies. It seems like there's only double dies for this date. And so there's, one involving like a light spread on the L and the I and the B in Liberty, and then there's ones where there's like doubling on the 7 and the 0. So we'll see if we can find anything here. So I'm going to dump these out. So sorry, it was another bag kind of like this. So these are from the same person that we got them from last time, and we'll see what we can find here. So pretty much we'll go and look and see kind of what the condition is of the coins, and then we'll zoom in and look for any double dies that we can find. We had, I think, 0 luck last night, unless the ones that I was finding that looked like it were, and then we had excellent luck. But it seemed like we were finding too many of them, and it didn't quite look like what we're looking for. So hopefully we'll have exactly what we're looking for tonight. But hello, how's everybody doing? Welcome. I listed on eBay all day, so I'm just a little bit, I had about a 10-minute break here before doing the videos, but pretty much since about 8 in the morning till, hold on a second. $70S. Okay, we have a random $70S here. So this one will not be in the roll here if we run into more troubles. We can check that one out in a little bit. But this is all supposed to be 1970p here. But sometimes that happens where we get normal ones in. So this might end up being a roll of 49. We'll see. There could end up being more P or D in here, or D or S for that matter. But who knows, maybe that is the S that we are looking for. I feel like that happened with our first roll in 1970p. There was a random 1970S in there, and it totally looked like it had all the attributes of a small date, and it totally caused a bunch of confusion. So wouldn't that be funny if they did that to us again? Because it is the same seller. And so I do have, so I think for the rest of the 70s that I have coming up, I've got another roll of these 1970Ps. I have one full roll of, I believe, 70D, and then I have one full roll of 70S, and then I have a roll that is 40 70S's and 10 70Ds. And then in the mail I also have another roll of 70P and a 70D, and then 45 70S's. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that was 50 70S's and they got gone through, and someone found 5 nice coins in it. I don't know. It said that it was the late estate of a gentleman called Michael Miller. I know there's like a Miller's Mint, and I've heard of a couple coin shops with Miller in the name, but I don't think there's any association with that. But it was basically saying these coins are from this person's estate. So those will be from a different source, unless they come, I did see one. There was one time when I was betting on this person's coins that somebody else won the coins. It was funny because it went by once and I didn't have the money, so I didn't bet on it. And nobody bet on it. And so then the next time I went to bet on it, and I got like grossly outbid. Like I bid quite a bit on them, and someone still outbid me even when I snipe bidded. And so for all I know, this is that same roll that I didn't win the other time, or the same rolls that I didn't win the other time. We'll see. I've been seeing a lot of 1970 mint sets selling on eBay. So I don't know if it's like if people, buy the mint sets and cut them up, if they just want the mint sets. It's all new to me. It's like I want to start buying mint sets, but it really just feels like there are a billion mint sets. And since I'm mainly interested in the pennies, it's way cheaper for me to buy the Mint Cellos, and 50 Mint Cellos take up about as much room as one mint set. So it's like, it seems like for me it makes a lot more sense. I know that there are other coins that people really like in the 1970s. When I watched that like huge lot of there was basically like stacks of 10 mint sets and stacks of 25 mint sets. That it was like every date, like one after. I think it started in 1965 and went to present, but I think the 1970 went for more than any of the other ones. I was kind of surprised. But I feel like people on the channel here have told me that the 1970 mint sets, that a lot of them had, kind of like the type 1 and type 2 coins, or the small dates. And so I guess maybe that's why they get a little bit pricey. But I don't own any 1970 mint sets myself. I just have a lot of the 1970 Mint Cellos now. So I feel like so far this roll looks like it's in better condition than the one that we went through last night. The one this one's got a little bit of kind of environmental damage. You can almost kind of see like little swirlies and stuff on it, but it's more of like a light and dark. But I feel like there was like 6 or 7 or 8, maybe even, like coins that just, it looked like they had little like crop circles on them. It looked cool. And so I'm curious if we'll find some more, or if it means that it's, they're from different group of coins. Same person. It's if I was getting coins from that person, they're all looking like that, it might make me a little bit hesitant to buy from them again, like that they weren't storing them in good conditions. But until we look through some more, we really won't know. It's like you never know if it's the person you're getting them from that stored them that way, or if they bought them that way and it's just part of their collection. So I think it's been at least a month since I won these ones here, and I don't think I've seen them list any more like US Mint Cellos. They have some nickels for sale, but I'm not really interested in the Mint Cello nickels. I think they have some quarters, but I bought everything that they had that was like a penny or a cent. I bought a roll of 1956 proof Mint Cellos from them. I got a 58 roll, which I was really excited because their thing said they had 18 rolls of 1958 Mint Cellos. And so I bought one just because I didn't have the money to buy all 18. And then they were like, oh yeah, we messed up. We had 18 coins, but we can make you a mixed proof Mint Cellos. So it kind of spread out from 56 to 59, I think. And then I got a 59 Mint Cello roll from them, a 60 Mint Cello roll from them. Pretty much just bought out everything that they had, and so we'll be looking at those in the future weeks. But have a lot of proof Mint Cellos, and really I want to do some videos. I'm not even sure if I'm going to put them up for sale on eBay. I just want to do some videos, look at them, and then I think what I'm going to do is go through them with you guys, and we're going to pick out the best ones, and then we're going to submit the coins and see how we do. Like I feel like if I have a couple people who want to help and give their eyes, and we can vote on coins, we can say yay or nay. It'll be interesting to me to like hear or see like what you guys think about coins and why I shouldn't get particular ones graded, or why I should. I don't think I won it. I almost got some, I think it was a wide AM. There were a couple varieties up tonight at auction. There was one crazy auction. There was like 60 really nice Lincoln cents from the 20s, all graded by PCGS. And they all ended within a minute, and they were like, it was someone's really nice collection. It was kind of intense because, you know, a lot of them were like $100 to $200 coins, and it was like each and every one of them was just like an awesome coin. And so it was like a situation where basically you had to throw down your best bid, and I wasn't in a position tonight to like, you know, basically like put like win $5,000 worth of stuff, so I kind of had to pick and choose. I won like 9 out of the 60s, but I got some really good deals on stuff, so I'm pretty excited about that. Like I paid like $5 or $6 for quite a few $80 coins, and so that'll definitely help. So hopefully I can, you know, get those and they'll be as advertised, and then I can sell those, and then the next time something like this happens I will be ready. Looks like we've had a couple spots in the last couple ones here. I feel like the ones that we saw last night, they seemed like they had a little bit of environmental damage. They seemed more scratched up. I feel like a couple of these ones have had spots, but I feel like the actual condition of the coin is better, and I feel like they're a little bit brighter even. I believe that one has a little ding on the left field. Other than that, maybe a ding on the right field too. And on the mid-bottom center. This one's got a fingerprint. How big are the thumbs on these guys at the mint? Is it like a prerequisite? That one's got a nice front to it. It's like a little dot underneath the T. Maybe a little scratch, a little bit of ways above the 0. Really nice. Let's hope the reverse is like that. Little blemish in the bottom middle field. It's a nice coin. I think that's the nicest one we've looked at out of any of the Philadelphia rolls. I almost want to say that one could be a 66. This one's got a couple little toned spots on it. Yeah, that last one was really nice. If we can find a couple more of those, I'd say the roll would be worth it. Yeah, well, they haven't paid yet. We'll see. But welcome, accredited coins. Yeah, that toned Franklin was beautiful. Like I was looking at it, I put it on my watch list, and I could see that there was like a thin rainbow around the rim, and I was just like, I looked at what it was priced at, and I was like, it's, priced at more than the PCGS guide. And I was like, but maybe that's a bad photo of the rainbow. And I got it, and it had like a double rainbow around it. And the colors, it had every color twice. So I was like, why not? We'll put it up. I was really happy with the coin. And so they sent an offer. I accepted it. I was thinking about countering it, but I just figured, I don't know, there was a bunch of auctions happening tonight. Like just killer auctions, and so I decided to just accept it so that I could buy another coin and move on. Got some pretty nice coins tonight. I missed some 1982 bronzes though. I was kind of bummed about that. There was just like 40-50 coins over $100 today, and I had to pick or choose. I couldn't bring them all home. Maybe in a couple months I'll be able to do that, but not quite yet. But yeah, it was an intense auction day. How's your day going, Accredited Coins? I feel like the color is a little bit off on this one. Maybe there's lines down there too. Maybe that's just the Mint Cello. That was just the Mint Cello. I feel like this one might be like a red brown, but I feel like do I not even see a mark on it? Yeah, I guess there's a couple marks on that side. Yeah. I bid that thing over, I think I bid it, I can't remember, I bid on that too, and then I came back and it was already at 150, and by the time I saw it at 150, I was like, there's more. Normally I would have bid it up even more than that, or I would have tried to win it. Yeah, no, people, but that seller, I've gotten some killer stuff from them. Their photography doesn't do their coins justice. I've gotten some just like crazy toned coins. Like I think I've only gotten one non-toned coin from them. And I think I won some Franklins from them tonight, which normally I'm all about their Lincolns. But tonight I didn't get any of their Lincolns, and I got some Franklins. Crazy world. Yeah, I think I've owned about 8 of. He's your neighbor. I think I've owned about 8 of the 1982 MS67s, and I think I got 2 or 3 of them from him. But he has some really nice coins, and I was actually amazed. I went and checked out his feedback, and like there were some really unhappy campers, but I have only been I've only been happy purchasing from him. Yeah, I don't think I won. It was funny because I was listing 1982s today, and I think I bought 4 1982s from him earlier in the week. I saw he posted buy it nows with multiple quantity, and so I just bought everything out. But then there was that 67, and I think there was a 67 zinc as well for auction, and I planned on taking them out, but someone else got them. Well, that's one way to do it. Looks like this one's got some fiery tone on the date. It's like a flaming skull around the 19 there. Like Ghost Rider through the date across the coin. It'll be interesting. This one's kind of got those little swirly things. It'll be interesting if all those go swirly. And I would maybe test that once, just to make sure that what the person told you is correct, because it would not be the first time that eBay told me something, um, and then I found out that it wasn't. But maybe I canceled stuff too. So you just hit your number limit, not your amount that you're able to list, or not your total amount listed. That's harsh. Especially because you've had an account for a while. I feel like that stuff, that like those limits should just be like, gained by having an active eBay account, especially if you're a buyer or something like that. But I guess it's their liability. It's so that someone doesn't like send out 100 rocks in the mail and then like, move after they get paid. That can definitely help. And I guess I would just be careful, just because, when you do hit $20,000 of sales, PayPal will 1099 you, of course. And so it's like, I mean, I guess if you're selling it, it might be a write-off or something. If you didn't make a profit off the sale, you can write it off or something. I'm not exactly sure what the best way to do it would be. But just realize that even if like you're just barely squeezing by, if you end up having to pay taxes on it, it might not be worth it. So yeah, there's definitely a ton of ways. Yeah, I guess having a higher conversion rate is probably a good thing. As far as I know, I feel like eBay says that it doesn't. I feel like maybe if you have a higher, hold on a second. Alright, this is not a 1970. I feel like we had a 1968 in one of the other rolls too. I feel like we got a 1970S, right? So it looks like this roll is down to 48 people. I'm just selling 1970Ps here. Right. This one's got some interesting luster to it. I don't know if you guys can see it. It kind of looks like molten lava. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It looks like maybe we had a 12-year-old here again. We have a thumbs down. I'm not sure what's going on with that. This one here looks pretty good. Maybe a little rough around the rim. Take a look at the reverse. I think there's a little bit of something underneath the A in States there. Maybe under the N and I in United. I feel like the coins in this roll are definitely better. It's like one thing that, maybe a couple lurkers out there. One thing I've definitely noticed on eBay, I feel like whenever there's like a canceled sale, I feel like my sales slow down. Like it seems like when people like buy stuff and then cancel, it seems like all of a sudden sales like kind of slow down. And I don't know if eBay like penalizes people for it. I'm not exactly sure how it works. They say they don't, but I feel like eBay penalizes people for different things. I just haven't figured out what it is. Hey Blue Sandy, welcome. Good to have you here. How's your night going? Looks like we're getting a couple more spots here. Yeah, I pretty much listed today from like 8 till about 10 minutes before the stream started. I was just like, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break here. Um, but I got a lot of stuff up. And it still looks like there is, I think there's about 72 more packages in the mail other than what's already here. And then there's a bunch, because I won a bunch of stuff today. I'm just waiting for invoices and stuff to get sent, because it's like, you know, it's like I don't want to pay like $4 shipping like 20 times. And so there will be a lot more coins. And there's another PD and S of these rolls in the mail too. So maybe we'll find something cool there. Mine has been good. Just been sitting here in front of the computer making videos all day. I got to look at some really nice dimes. That's pretty much, I've got about 10 more Roosevelt dimes that I have ready to make videos, and I've got a bunch of MS-67 Lincolns to make videos of, and then just tons and tons. My entire day has been work and coins. And so now it's time to relax and look at some coins. This is how I know I'm doing I'm doing the right thing, because when I'm done working I still want to look at coins. Thank you so much, Blue Sandy. Yeah, I'm pretty much at like a little bit above 3,500. Like I feel like another week or so. I really appreciate the help. I want to get over this, because I feel like if I can get over it, I feel like YouTube, like once you become like a YouTube partner, I feel like they send more people your way. Like they're like, okay, this person's serious. I don't know. Maybe this is as good as it gets. But I'm happy if it is. I'm already happy. I get to look at coins and do what I normally do, but I get to talk with people, and I get to learn stuff. So it's good. So I think we got about 10 more of these, and I didn't catch a count on these. We're down to 68, and there was a 70S in here. So I believe the count's probably at 48 coins. We're gonna have to see. I don't know if I have another roll here. Maybe I should count them out and just grab 2 more from that one just to keep it at 50. I'm not sure what the best thing, because for all I know there's extra coins in here. It's funny though, because the person who sold these to me, they were like, oh yeah, the numbers, I counted them out and we're missing some in this one, and this one there's not enough. And so these are rolls that they went through. Or these are rolls that they told me that the numbers were off, so they fixed them. And they're still a little bit off. That's okay, they did their best. And get people to type every 10 minutes. Does that help with like a YouTube algorithm? That's definitely interesting. Like, I was reading about like people coming and thumbs downing the channels and stuff, and from everything that I understand, it actually it counts as people interacting. It counts as it doesn't count it negatively or positively. Or I'm sorry, like whether people like it or don't like it, the interaction is what they like. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So it's like when people, it increases hours when you type every 10 minutes. That is crazy. That's good to know. It's like they figure otherwise it's just a computer going. Yes, I use a couple PO boxes. I definitely recommend it. There are sellers who won't. They're very, very far between, and if you talk to the seller, and they can see that you are like a regular buyer or like a regular eBayer, they're way more apt to do it, to send you stuff. I think they do it because there are just people that have PO boxes literally to scam people. They like forwarded it, and it just goes in a maze. They forward it and forward it and forward it, and then they stop the madness when they want to collect all the stuff, and it just makes it look like it's never been delivered. They don't know if people are really watching. Yeah, like I feel like whenever I'm watching like my videos, like just trying to like, review coins or like just see what I could do better, or I'm editing, it's like all these windows pop up on my videos, and it's like keeps like trying to like when I'm watching other people's videos, I don't get these. But it's like whenever I'm watching my videos, it's like, like try the ultimate streaming service, and it just like every minute it's popping up, and I'm like, okay, they're making sure that somebody's like actually here or something, because this is like, I can't even watch my own videos. I hope it doesn't do that to you guys. Yeah, I believe you can have a confirmed PayPal account with a PO, accredited coins. I think actually I noticed that like the PO box I'm currently using at the moment, I think it actually says that it's not a confirmed address. And I think I just never had that postcard sent. I just noticed the other day, I'm like, wait, I've been using this one for a long time. How is this one not confirmed? I thought that was kind of funny. Hey, Logan's Coins, welcome. Thank you for sharing. This one, it's like a no-ass variety of 1970 here. Can't tell if that's a mark or if it's the cello. Almost looks like it. But I mean, I haven't had any problem with the PO box. I definitely recommend it. And I think you were talking also about, having things sent to your other place. I think that getting a PO box, I think they will only hold stuff in your PO box for 1 month. And so that's something to think about too. So you'll need to be picking up at least once a month. I believe with a PO box you can forward. Like if you have a PO box, you can do a forwarding from that PO box for up to 1 year. But then after that, you can't forward from that PO box again. You'll have to get a new one or figure out a different address. You've had a long night. It's okay. I've had a long day too. I know how it is. Unwind a little bit. Welcome, hello. Or welcome, welcome, Mint. My friend, welcome. I remember you. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you here live tonight. I checked out your website, Mint, and it looked like you were coming back to YouTube. Have you made any new videos? Should I come check out your channel again? Alright, so this is the last one here. I don't know if I should count these quickly and see if we should add a couple more, or if I should just... I think at the end here I will just count up how many there are. It's like I like to... Here, maybe we'll count them here. Just because I'd like to have them all 50. I should just take a second to... You can see me count. 48. Alright, I'm just gonna grab 2, and we can figure out what I'm gonna do about that with the next roll here. Oh, hello. This is, I like go to like take out 2, and then it's like, what's this? I have like I don't know, these are all proof wheat cents in my 1970 mints. And this is what it says. It says 50 mint, and then there's like a stack of proofs in there. Proof wheat cents. Nice. I'll take it. Nice. What dates are they? I think they're all 56s. That's cool. Take that. That yay. Maybe that was them saying sorry that I wasn't able to send you what was advertised in the auction. Wow. Those are probably worth more than the entire roll here. Sweet. We will have to, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with those. Sweet. I'm all happy now. Like, I feel like a bunch of like silver dimes fell out of a package the other day too. Like, I'm not used to, like, when I was first on eBay like years ago, like I would get like, you know, gifts and stuff. I'd open stuff and there'd be freebies in there. Like, I thought that was a thing of the past, and then like all of a sudden a couple months ago I was like, I don't get free stuff. I remember when people used to send you free stuff, and now it's like there's free stuff like all the time again. Maybe it's the economy. Alright, so we're back up to 50. I'll put here maybe. Alright, so these are not in the roll here, but we'll just take a look at the 60. Let me turn on some lights, cameras, action. We will take a look at this. I think it's a 68. We'll just see if there was a reason. I'm gonna have to like start building a 68 roll, and I honestly didn't look to see what are in 68s here, so I don't know if there's even anything to find. I have so many. Or no, maybe it's a 1968S, but I have so many. Alright, so then this one is the 70S. It doesn't look like we got an RPM. Oh, I'm getting excited to do the 70S. I don't know, there definitely is some extra metal in there. Let's take a look at it from another angle here. But I think it's just machine damage. There's a lot of damage there though. Like the bottom of that 0, like the 0 does not look round. Like the bottom looks flat, and like the top looks way thicker. Take a look over here at, yeah, I feel like the other one too was all faded. Alright, so that was, alright, so those aren't in the roll. I just wanted to take a look at them. Alright, so 1970Ps. Can we find a double die in here? Wouldn't that be fun? Anyone think we'll find a double die tonight? I feel like we struck out last night here. And so pretty much the primary places I feel like we need to look are, you know, the 7 and the 0 here, and then on the Liberty. There's usually just like a little piece of metal that sticks up on either the top or the bottom of the 7. and I don't see it here. We'll keep on going. We got 49 more chances. It's like 50 lottery tickets here. That cost about a penny. And so these are this is like kind of the confusing. It's like, you know, there's the nice double die where there's a line going down the middle of the L, and then it goes across the B and the E. But it's like, I kind of feel like on a bunch of these we see that, but it can't be on every single one that we're finding, because I feel like we find a lot like that. Two down. It's like, I feel like the double dies that are on the 7, I feel like those ones should be way easier to find. Maybe the price of them doesn't actually equate to how much or how common they are. I mean, I think that since the price is lower, that means it's more common, but maybe it's just that not as many people are into collecting that variety. And it's like the zeros on these are nice and open, so I feel like if we find one with the doubling on the inside, we're going to be able to see it like really clearly. I feel like there is a little bit of something on the inside top. I feel like I should have left the browser open on Copper Coins so that I could check out. I know that there's a couple different versions where there's like just a little bit. I should probably bring it up, it just takes 1 second. It didn't look like, oh yeah, and there's one that has a little notch on top of the L too. I forgot about that one. Okay, yeah, most of the O's are pretty obvious. I don't think that's one. You think that was 002P? Let me look at that one again. Shouldn't there be like the little, I feel like I can make the metal shine. Like there's a little piece of metal there, but I don't actually see a piece of metal above the 7. I feel like it's just a reflection. I think anyway. I'm gonna need to get better at this. It would be like really cool if like you could program a microscope to be able to spot these things. It's like this one has that same little bit on the top of the inside there. It's like when I look at the photos, they look so clear and obvious what they are, but then it's like when I like bring it under here, I feel like it's like, oh, I'd be able to see it if it was really there. Like unless on the, let me look at the photo here again. Yeah, I feel like it's really visible. I mean, unless it's really just on a weird angle on the website there. I know, there's like 40, like I'm just looking for about, I feel like there was about, excuse me, I feel like there was about 10 different varieties that I was looking for. We'll see if we can find one of them. This is that one again. It's like I feel like the luster kind of moves in the same direction there. It's like I know that Jessica had an example of one on the show the other night. Maybe I should go back and look at just how that looks under her microscope. Because I feel like when they take the photos of them, I feel like they look so definitive. But I'm assuming they're not enhanced or anything. I guess I don't see why they would enhance. Yeah, the toning on this one is like pretty cool. This thing totally looked like a fireball. I think that's just toning above the 0 there. That one was really pretty. I really liked that coin. I mean, maybe if I found a nice double die, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable. I feel like I'm a lot better at spotting RPMs, and it's like it almost makes me just want to get. It makes me want to just buy Mint Cellos of Denver and San Francisco mints. I didn't check on it. I honestly couldn't see. I did look to see what the markers were just then, But I didn't see the notch. Like I was looking for like a little slanted piece of metal above the two, right? Or I'm sorry, not just like a little one parallel above. It's like I keep trying to like, you know, think that it's in the shadow of the seven, but then when I go back and look at the photos, when I go back and look here, it's actually it's quite a bit above, like it's above the shadow. And that's why I feel like it wasn't one, because I feel like I would have been able, I feel like I should have been able to see it. It's confusing though when, you know, like I believe you that you're saying that you're seeing something. Just trying some different lights here. I feel like, and it's like one of those things too, it's like, I don't know, it's like I feel like I can try to convince myself that I'm seeing something sometimes. Or it's like sometimes I feel like it's like until I actually see one, you know, in real life that it's like, okay, that's what it is, then I feel like it's like I'm not able to see something sometimes. I'm super curious about those 1956 proofs that were in there. I mean, I assume they were all 56, that's what it looked like. I feel like on this, I feel like there's a little scratch right where I'm wanting to look for this one. See what it looks like upside down. Like I feel like right where that little scratch is, I feel like that's like right where we want to be for the 02. I'm no expert either, so we can learn together. We'll keep trying, and I'm hoping that if we do, we'll both know what we're doing by the time I've gone through all these rolls. It's like the inside of that 9 just looks a little bit. Alright. That one almost looks like, I don't know, like the 9 looked like it had something underneath. This one here almost looks like it has something on the top. I don't know. I would say this looks stronger than any of the other ones that we have looked at. What do you think of this one? Whoa. So this one is directly on the top, and it looks like it goes almost all the way to the corner. I'm gonna go. Oh, I think this might be what we're looking for. It almost looks like it's farther away though. So there's that one. There's 2. There's 2 and there's 9. And there is 10. Go sideways? Okay, hold on, I was just sorry. I think it moved when I was on the other page. I was trying to hold it up. Yeah, I definitely see something there. And I mean, we looked at all the other ones and we couldn't see anything. I think we found a double die. We did it. Whoops, if I can hold still. I have like the box that has the rolls was starting to slip there. And then I would start to go all over the place. And so here, I mean, I guess, here, let me see if I can keep it still. So there is the, let me look at this die shows an extra horizontal line above the 7. It looks like there's a die scratch between the T and the Y in Liberty for number 10. Let's see if we can find that. I don't think I see that. Let me go back. And there was at the very base of the rim, there's like a weird scratch. But there's also like 50 weird scratches. Is there anything under the eye? Let's check it out. There looks like there is a scratch. It looks like there might be a die scratch going in a northeastern direction. Alright, so let's look at number 9. Looks like there's a die scratch going straight up from the R. Let's see if we have a die scratch going up from the R. Don't think so. Try another one. But like you were saying, there's like 40 of them. Let's go with number 2 here again. Is everything on the reverse? So what, there's a die scratch or a little thing between the W and the E. A little sideways, we connect. There almost looks like there might be one of the lines. What was the other part? A line right above E pluribus on the reverse. I'm not having any luck with the die scratches. Yeah, I don't see that one. I'm not seeing any of these die scratches. Let's check out ascent. Diagonal one. I don't know, I don't recognize it from any of these. But I do feel like that one there is a double die. Just like looking at all the other ones, this looks like what we're looking for. I'll put this one off to the side, but I feel like we have hope now. We know that it's not just hiding, if we find something, it's not just hiding there in the shadows, it's going to be, you know, fully visible. one. Where'd it go? So I did put that one aside so that it's not getting lost. Yeah, I didn't see. Are you on Variety Vista and not on Copper Coins? I was just looking at Variety Vista just now, or I'm sorry, I was just looking at Copper Coins at the moment, just because I forgot to put them all up before. I looked through them all, but then I closed them up. So maybe here at the end, we can take a look at that one again, and we can go through all the ones on Variety Vista too. You were seeing more than, I think I only saw 10. I think there was only one page. Coin number, here I'll just look just to make sure I'm not doing something wrong. 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's only showing me items 1 through 10. That's what I thought. I thought that there were more. Maybe. Oh, here we've got another one. Maybe it's because I just typed in for Philadelphia. So here we have a second one. See, now we're getting it. And this one kind of looks like the one in that number 2 you were talking about. This one reminds me more of the photo for that. Number 2. And so number 2 is supposed to, what you check on the page. So this one's supposed to have little die markers between the we. Oh, I almost feel like I can see one. It's like the luster is like hard to ugh. I feel like the die scratches are hard. Yeah, I feel like there's one of them. There's one of the scratches there. It's like I have to hold it on a specific angle to be able to see the die scratches. Let me look at that again. And so then the E pluribus on the back is supposed to have a line going across it or above it. I'm seeing lots of scratches. Oh, is that? Hold on. There was like a giant. Yeah, I don't know. Is that a scratch or is that the die scratch? Alright, what was the. And then the little scratch above the E and coming out of the N. Coming out of the top of the E. Out of the tip of the N. Yeah, maybe I'm just wanting to see. maybe if we make a stack of these and then we go through all the varieties one by one by one, we can check off the ones that we're finding. Wow, this one. No, but it makes me feel better anyway, because like it was like I was hoping, they really do just stand out. And so if we're able to keep finding them, and I also liked your suggestion of holding it sideways. I feel like they really did show up better sideways. Do the dates, then do Liberty. Whoops. I'm used to doing it the other way. So let's see, there it looks like there's a little thing on the bottom inside of that one. Yeah, I guess we hadn't looked at Liberty sideways either. I'll get it. I'm used to doing it the other way, I think. Go through all 59 of them till we... This one has that same little inside on the bottom of the O. I gotta turn the Liberty. Maybe I will just turn it to the side when I get lost. It's like that one's funny. It's like when I turn it to the side. I feel like it's just the Mint Cello is kind of distorting everything. So I feel like we're doing pretty good, considering we didn't find any double dies last night, and we found 2 of them so far, or at least 2 I'm pretty darn sure of. I feel good about them. We don't know which ones they are. This one's got pretty spots. I want to see that 0. Is that just the... One had some pretty chucked as a circle with the coin. Well, that's I'm used to going Liberty across. Like I feel like I'm good at guiding it to the date, But it seems like when I do it the other way, when I do it backwards from the date to Liberty, I lose it because I think that Liberty is just a little bit above, and so I think I go down, but for whatever reason when I go up I kind of overshoot it. But from what I could see, there wasn't any, like there were other places on the coin that you can see doubling on some of, that you can see on other ones. But you can always see it on the Liberty or the date. So it seems like to like kind of save time if we're just looking at Liberty and the date here, that if we have any double dies, we'll be able to see it. So let's see, so the top of this one is mashed. I believe that's what we see on the top of the 7 here. Maybe we'll try turning it sideways. I believe it's just a little mark on the 7, top of the 7. Yeah, I definitely, for some of them, if I see something where it's just a spread on a certain part of a coin, I do, and it definitely, we could be missing something. If there's anything undiscovered, we're missing it. It also leaves a little bit of these coins undiscovered. Yeah, I guess we haven't even been looking at the backs of them either. I didn't see anything on the backs. I didn't see any reverses. It's like I do try, like say if I see that there are, double dies or other, there's like a spread up in the top. Then it's like I definitely check those. But it's like for like a lot of these older, well, it's funny too because people are discovering new errors and stuff. So it's like, I probably should be checking the entire coin front and back. Yeah, I definitely want to go back through the ones that we found, and check to see if we can figure out what they are. And I think that's like part of the reasons too that I haven't been checking out the whole thing is like I do see machine doubling and stuff on some of them, and it's like I figure it's kind of like I start seeing stuff that it's like, oh, is that something? Is that something? Is that something? And it's like then I will take pictures and I'll ask them and they'll be like, oh, that's just machine doubling. we can check out a bunch of these though. We have time. You had the wrong one. Oh, you had the S up. Okay. Yeah, I think that there are like four pages for the S. Because I thought that there was more than the one page too. And then when I was like, oh, is that all there is? It's like the A here. I feel like normally when I'm searching on the back and going in a circle too, I'm not zoomed in as far, and it almost feels like now that I know what I'm looking for, I almost, like maybe we should zoom out and see if we can still see the double die, zoomed out one, and then it would be much easier to just look at the whole coin. It's because, like, I mean, half the reason I've been so zoomed in is because I thought that I needed to be that zoomed in. But maybe we don't. Yeah, why don't we do that for a second? I mean, I can see that one, but it's, I wonder if we could miss it. Let's check out the other one. Yeah, I only saw 10. Yeah, I feel like we can see that one pretty easy. Like there definitely looks like there's a line above it. I don't know, I kind of do feel like it's possible to miss it. Like if I just, move too fast. But isn't it easier to view the whole back here? I just don't want to miss it, I guess. So it definitely looks like I feel like the one on the L looks like should be really easy to see as well. I feel like we haven't seen one of those yet. And then I feel like with the zero, like the doubled zero ones, I feel like they feel a little bit more tricky. Because I feel like I'm constantly wanting to see something inside the L. But I mean, I guess we know that these haven't been like totally cherry picked over because we found two double dies in them. So I guess that's good. Like almost makes me want to just like go back through the other ones, but I feel like we would have seen, like last night, I feel like we would have seen the double dies that we found tonight. I mean, it's like on these ones, it's like, yes, it's obviously doesn't have it. almost looks like there's a little thing above that one, but you know, it's like after looking at the other ones, I feel like I can feel good that it's probably just the way the luster shines. And it's like I almost feel like I can see like a little notch in the inside, but I feel like it should be much bigger. Something on that, on the mint cello here. See, I don't know how common. Oh, too many accredited coins. I think people are still trying to figure it out. I don't know. I feel like I've heard the number of how many on average. Like I want to say it's like millions. I feel like for proofs I can't remember. I feel like proofs it's like tens of thousands or something, but I think for like business strike it's like millions. But it's like if they make 1 million of a coin one year, if like the vintage is like, if the mintage is in the billions, they've got to be using a lot. And I don't know if they can like, you know, like kind of like fix them or like sand them down, kind of like if they're able to kind of repair them a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure if he catalogs them all, but he's definitely, you know, putting together a lot of stuff. Like, he's really good at when he's like seeing the same die, he can be like, oh yeah, we've seen this die before this many times in this roll. You know, it's like the dies, the like patterns in the dies, he just picks them up like right away. And I think he's just looked at the, like, you know, it's like, say this is probably like the third roll of 1970Ps I've ever looked at, and he's probably looked at 1,000 of them. And so it's like, I feel like every roll that I look at, I start to like notice more and more about that year. But there's definitely a lot of dies. Like there, like some of the old, like coin books and stuff, like the ones I still need to read. It's like they do go and like match, you know, they go back and find out exactly how many dies there were, and then they like, you know, figure out when the fronts and backs are switched out. And it's just like, it's crazy how much work they went into. Basically, they went and figured out everything in reverse of like how many different varieties of the coin were made and how many different, you know, like times the dies were switched, and they just track everything down. It's incredible. Want to see. Yeah, it's just like a random bag of 1956 Mint Cellos, inside that. I did buy some 1956s, but those came in a different package in a different order. So yeah, there's only 10 of these. I'm wondering, like this one almost looks like there's like a little bit of extra inside the 9 here as well. And that's not something I went to look for. But I feel like that would have been used as a die marker for this. It's like I'm wondering if like I can like find a die, because I feel like the die scratches just don't show up super good when they're all glossy like this, when they're all beautiful. I mean, do I like look and try to find one on the coin that I have and then try to like match it? Because for whatever reason, maybe I need to not be zoomed in on the higher, but on I think he's trying to make a catalog of all the different double dies and all the RPMs. Andrew, I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't answer that. I don't think he's trying to, I think that it would probably take a lifetime to try to make a thing of all the dies. I feel like they used a lot of dies. I don't see the... It's like I just don't know if there are that many. So I don't see the 002 markers. What is this one here? The 003, I can't even really see what they're looking for. Is it just the spread and Liberty? And 09, there should be like a little notch above 0. But I don't feel like we're seeing that. Check out the other one. Oh no, there almost does look like it goes up higher on this one. So what, there's a die scratch that goes straight down in front of Lincoln's eye. There's a scratch going horizontal with the N on the reverse. No, I can't remember where that one was. Hold on, I'm learning. Alright, so to the right side of the N and cent. Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't think I can try refocusing here. I feel like I have it in a good place. Let's just check this other one out. I don't see one on that one. So I feel like that just leaves one more. So it was a 9, and then that just leaves 10. So supposedly in the E, what is that? The EN1, there's like little microscopic chip things. I don't see this. And where was, there was another marker too. Didn't see that one. Die scratch going between the T and the Y. I feel like we didn't see that one going into the top of the R. And between the T and the Y. I mean, I believe that's what we're supposed to be looking for. I don't see one coming straight up to the top of the R. We'll check the other one. No scratch coming out of the R. None going between. I mean, I don't know if these die markers here are just try zooming out. Maybe that's one of those things where I'm just too far in. Or maybe these aren't legitimate double dies. Maybe it's just machine damage. I mean, I feel like it looks just like the ones, just it's a little bit different. And the fact that there wasn't any other doubling. Yeah, I don't see a die scratch from out here either. I just thought maybe we were over magnifying things. I could see how that could happen. I guess let's look at the condition of these. It's like I feel like this one's got a little bit of that kind of like haziness, or like dual tone. Take a look at the front here. Like this one looks a little bit better, at least on the front. I'd say this is the better looking one of the two. So I wish I could confirm for you guys which one this is. I don't see any of the die markers on any of the ones there. I feel like it looks at just like what it is. Maybe something we could look for is if there is like if these are both the same one, and like if there are, you know, like if they have a die marker that we could check, you know, and then see it's like, okay, is it the same die? Let me turn the light back on here. I don't know if I just need to be oh, there's one, but that's just the Mint Cello. Maybe the Mint Cellos also make it harder to see them. Another one with the Mint Cello. Welcome back. So I couldn't match it up with either of them. I'm just kind of looking at, you know, trying to see if there's anything we could look at to match the two of these. Like if it's the same one or if they are two different ones. I don't want to take them out of the Mint Cello. It definitely was not the plan to take them out of the Mint Cello. I mean, I think the plan was to look through these, try to educate myself, try to educate anyone else if I could, and then put a roll of 50 Mint Cellos back up on eBay. And if anybody saw anything that they wanted in them, they could bid on them. And if not, they would just sit on eBay for a little while. But I can put a note on the roll, and actually, you know, while I'm talking about that, because I take photos, why don't I zoom in here? And we'll take 2 photos. So I feel like that's a pretty good representation of it right there. And maybe someone else will be able to help us. FG looks funny. I do kind of want to take them out, but like I feel like if I take them out, I'm gonna end up touching them, and then if there is any value to them, it's gonna go right down with them. I don't have a pair of gloves here. So now I have 2 photos of the coins with the piece on it there. You know, I can put these on the listing on eBay, and I can have them as kind of like the initial photos of the roll. You know, like it lets me put up 12 photos, so I can put them up, and then maybe somebody will know exactly what it is, and they'll be like, oh, that's this one. I don't know, that's my best guess. But it's totally possible for me to go back in this video too and look at a timestamp and then go back. I don't even have to put them under the microscope. I mean, I guess I can do that too right now for anybody that's like, you know, dying or wants to figure this out. I can basically go all the way around each coin. So if you guys are trying to figure out if there's any die markers, then you guys can check the die markers for them. Because I don't know why I'm not able to see, maybe these two ones just don't have common die markers with the ones that were up, but I was not able to see them. Some people send them into Chuck for reveals, but he charges for it. Well, he did, didn't he say like, he was wanting to do a show where people send him in stuff, kind of like a mail call? Or maybe it was just send photos. I kind of joked, I was like, okay, I'm going to send you a flat rate box. And he said something like, do I get to keep them? See, it's like there I can see like, there looks like there's a die, like a line on the die that goes in between the 1 and the 9 there. That's just on the mint cello going into the 0. Yeah, the mint cellos definitely look funny. It's like I feel like it's taken me a while to be able to kind of just look straight through it. And I don't even know if it's as much just ignore anything that doesn't look like coin. And then it's like I don't know how often there's damage. There's an interesting little, I gotta know if you can see that, like, there's just that like little, at the top of the column, there's like a little spike thing that sticks up. I don't know if that could be used as a marker. I'm curious, I'll check the other one here, see if it has something similar. This one has like a crack in the column. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, that's what I should do, is I should go back and watch his 1970p roll reveals. I bet he has found this exact same 1970ps. I'm honestly, I'm meaning to just like binge watch all of his roll reveals. Like, you know, it would take a week or two, but I would learn so much. I've tried to watch all his shows, but it's like I can't work and watch all of his shows, but I know that it's worth it, so I definitely try to catch it whenever I can. But I've been meaning to just go back and watch everything from the beginning. But I think it's time for bed here for me. I do appreciate you being here, Blue Sandy, and trying to figure this out with me. And thanks, Accredited Coins. It's nice talking with you. And I hope you're able to list things and relist things and get more money doing that. It definitely seems like a good plan. You know, put your most expensive stuff up there for sure, and sell it so that you can buy more. Thanks for stopping by, Mint. Thanks for stopping by, Logan's Coins. Hope you get some sleep, guys. And thanks, everyone. Let's see, tomorrow it looks like we will have probably an incomplete roll of 1970Ps. So we'll have another shot at finding, you know, one of the 10 registered double dies. But I really do kind of feel like we found two. I feel like we found two. They look just like the other ones, just different. No, not all of the treasure. The scavenger hunts that have been claimed, I believe I changed the name in the title of the videos to prize claimed or closed. I think the first three got found, and then I think that there are two more that got found. I can go through them now, or I can try to here. I haven't looked it up in a little while. That's interesting. I thought that would bring it right up. How about go on number 8? There I am. Let's find my playlist. Now look at there. It shows my liked videos. The last thing I liked was informal variety identification class and auction. You were there, Blue Sandy. So my GAW list. I didn't even realize that that other one showed up. Okay, yeah, so I guess if you hover above them, it looks like it doesn't have enough room to say, but it's like number 1 is claimed, number 2 is claimed, number 3 is claimed. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't number those ones. So it looks like the one that doesn't have a number is open, number 2 is open, number 3 is claimed. And I think number 5, so 3 and 5 I think are the only two that are claimed out of the numbers. I'm just gonna double check because I've been meaning to see how many actually were still open. Yeah, so there are 11, so that means there's 8 scavenger hunts open still, and then there are 4 PayPal prizes with the whatchamacallit, the Gleam.io ones. It just seemed like that was a quick, easy, free way to do it. So I believe one of the Gleam ones actually ends tomorrow. It's the last day. So if anyone's watching and hasn't done the PayPal cash prize for that one, I think 200 people have entered, or actually it looks like more people entered. I don't know, maybe it was because looks like 266 people have entered. I'm refreshing. 266 people entered the one that ends tomorrow. The one that ends in 7 days, only 190 people have entered. So I don't know, it's better than some odds. Hello. Mint Cello in my lap. Was I just holding this one? Alright, we gotta check this one. I don't know what's going on. Why is there a Mint Cello in my lap? Find out which one it is. Dun, dun, dun. Light. It's hilarious. Yeah, so I was holding out on you guys. And also there were 2 clues I believe I put out for the Mint Cellos. I believe I put them in, or I'm sorry, for the scavenger hunts. I believe, well, let me zoom back out here so you guys can stare at something. And, but I believe I put them in the community tab, but I also think I put them in, because Tyler and Logan were saying things were too hard. So let me just check. So gosh, that was 3 weeks ago. Sorry. Read more. Okay, so that's announcing the Gleam. So for the May 24th scavenger hunt, I did a hint that that one was filmed in January 2020. So that just narrowed things down a month for people. And then for the number 2 scavenger hunt, which I don't think was claimed, please do check that again before though. It looks like the video was filmed in August 2019. I feel like one of the ones I gave a hint did get found. Let's see, for number 5, I think we said number 3 and 5 were found, so it looks like the hint that I gave for the February one was found. I figured I would start to give hints for the oldest ones in the hopes that people would find those ones first so that I could start moving stuff through, because the whole idea was to do these scavenger hunts and give stuff away. And in the beginning it worked. Like, I had like a bunch of people find the scavenger hunts, and then everyone just gave up. And I have a ton more prizes, but it was just nobody was doing it, so I stopped. It's like I still have. It's like there's the Flying Eagle cents here. There's the really nice 1945D here. There's the three NGC slabs, and then another Flying Eagle, and just some random coins that were on my desk at the moment. Which, I don't know, I'll do another one of these. And maybe I guess I just want, for the people, I didn't know maybe there are people still searching, so I didn't want to just give away the coins and then have people be like, I was searching for that. But maybe I'll just end up giving them away in a stream. Be like, hey, update, all scavenger hunts are going to get given away or something. We'll figure it out. So yeah, these 2 coins, whatever they are, they're going to go back in the bag. I'm going to put them up for auction tomorrow when I can take 10 more photos. And I'll put them back up on eBay, and then they will sit in the vault until somebody watches the video or checks out the auction and says, oh, that's what I'm looking for. So yes, I believe number 3 and number 5 have been found. I'll just confirm that quick, because I can do it quick. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so number 3 has been found, and number 5 has been found. And then there's the 3, the May 13th, 14th, and 15th. Those have all been found. And then the May 24th, number 3 has been found, and the May 24th, number 5 has been found. Like, I did a bunch on the 24th. I was like, people are liking this, and that people were. But then I guess they had enough. Good talking to you, Blue Sandy. Good talking to Accredited Coin. Wish everyone watching and lurking silently a good night. Wish you guys all good nights. I'll see you guys in the future. I will have another stream tomorrow, I believe, a bonus stream at 9 p.m. I'm going to work on getting some sleep just to confirm that, because it is a bonus stream night. But I will most likely see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. and I'll be doing listings pretty much all day as well. But have a good night, Blue Sandy. Have a good night, Accredited Coins. Good luck on the scavenger hunts, Blue Sandy, and thanks for looking. I hope I can send you those coins or the PayPal cash prizes your way soon. That would be awesome to have someone win. It made me happy. I like watching people win. Good night.